Hi everyone, welcome to my new video series. This is Khristee Rich with the Confident Inspirational Women Across the Globe video series. And I am with the Dancing Curtain. I am a visibility and confidence coach for entrepreneurs here in Ridgefield, Connecticut. I help entrepreneurs to boost their confidence, to grow their visibility, and to show up big in the world. So I'm very happy to be doing this video series. I interview inspirational, confident women all across the globe. Today, I'm very excited to welcome Joyce, who is with us today from Luxembourg. So very special to have you with us. And I just want to let you know I'm all about inspiring women, empowering women, and helping you to show your authenticity and to show up big in the world. So happy to have you with us today, Joyce. How are you?
I'm doing absolutely well. Such an honor when I got the email that you wanted me to be on your show.
Oh, I'm so glad
excited.
you said yes. Yes. We have so much that I could talk to you about. I wish we had longer, but perhaps I'll get you again on another video series.
No problem.
Okay, so to start us off, I'm going to read your bio so everyone knows a little bit about you. Joyce Oladipo is a web personality behind Enchant Life TV and founder of Enchant Life, a female empowerment company for female entrepreneurs. As a brand marketing strategist and coach, she works with female entrepreneurs who are ready to get noticed, captivate raving clients, and get paid for their services while reworking their business around what excites them. Joyce teaches entrepreneurs how to increase their personal magnetism, captivate raving clients, and get paid their worth at enchantlife.com. Welcome, Joyce. How are you today?
Doing well. Thanks a lot for that beautiful introduction.
Oh, you're welcome. You're welcome. You're very talented. So we're very happy to have you on. So today we're talking a little bit about confidence. Mm-hmm. And I was wondering what you think makes a confident person.
To me, a confident woman is a woman that truly owns who she truly is. And for someone to truly be confident, they need to know that they are perfectly made from birth, and we are made by God, the universe, and He has made us perfectly. So if we can just own who we are, whatever we are in our journey, the confident will truly radiate in whatever we do. So confident to me means just truly owning who we are, where we are in our journey, and letting our life share the story that it needs to share at that very moment.
Perfect. Okay, wonderful. And on that note, can you give a little bit of your personal story, how you became an entrepreneur and how you became so confident and authentic?
Sure. I'd love to share my story. About 3 years ago, I started my business as a personal magnetism expert for women entrepreneurs. Of course, you just said that. And I was a security guard, to believe this. I was a security guard then, and I had no confidence at all. I was just this woman that had no voice, was ashamed of the way I looked, my hair, the way I looked, the color of my skin. Everything made me felt like worthless because my parents told me when I was little that I have to work hard to make money. And I am in Europe. I should not feel that I'm going to make money just by lazing around, that I have to work my ass off. And when I compare myself to other people, I should not feel that I'm entitled to what they have, that I am always going to be at the bottom. So because of that, I never really explored the idea of entrepreneurship, of even getting a better job. I just went for the lowest job ever. So I did a lot of cleaning job. I worked in McDonald's for a while, and I also worked as a security guard, right? And then I came back from maternity one time, and the second maternity of my second baby. Her name is Fazia. She's 5 right now. And I was told that I was made redundant. I just could not believe it. That's the only job that I've known. You know, I'm not somebody that is very expressive. I don't like to share myself with others. I don't like people to judge me. I don't want people to criticize me. I just want to hide out. That's pretty much the gift that I thought I had at the time. So when they told me that I was laid off, I felt like that was it. So I remember calling my husband up and telling him that, you know, I've been fired from the job that I've only known, and I think that I won't be able to get any other job anymore, and I'm useless. I'm too old to find something good, blah, blah, blah. And, you know, so my life kind of like really shifted. It went downwards from there. I remember losing about 50% of my hair just within like a couple of months.
Wow.
I had alopecia mainly because of it, because I was just so
So
stressed and I had a lot of
stressed.
things going on in my mind. But the bottom, the when I really hit bottom for me was I was having a shower one morning, and the debt collectors broke down my door, and I ran out of the bathroom thinking that it was an earthquake. And before I realized it, I was just like being attacked by this guy, three guys they were, and I was just like right in front of them naked.
Oh
And I
no.
could
It's
not,
like a
yeah, and I could
nightmare.
not, it was a nightmare. It's so embarrassing for me because I never knew that I had owed that much money for someone to want to break down my door. That I had
Wow.
to run out naked, had these three guys staring at me, and I was like, oh my God, what am I going to do now? And then obviously they told me that I owed £6,000 and they are here to collect the money. That was the worst I have ever been in my life. And from there, I knew that I had to do something. I could go get a job, of course, or I could just, roll in self pity and just lose everything that I've built.
Good.
And that was the shift for me. I remember that I had to look into people that were inspiring online, just like what you're doing right now, interviewing people online that are inspiring, that are making shifts. I looked into that online. I saw a nice, beautiful woman. Her name was Gina DeVee, and I worked with her for a year.
Mm.
And I worked on my mindset a little bit. Then I got into coaching. I loved how she had been able to coach me to create the transformation that I've been able to create now. And
Mm.
I went from somebody that had no confidence to somebody that now has, confidence in my own right. But I love what I have. I'm confident in myself.
Wonderful.
I know that I am brilliant in my own way. And because of her coaching, I decided to learn how to create transformation for other women, because I know that there are a lot of women out there that are struggling with being just themselves. They just feel that they have to be the
Yes.
lady in the magazine.
They
They
have to
have
be
to be
perfect.
you have to be
Yes.
perfect, the lady with the perfect body, the perfect hair, the perfect teeth, the perfect skin, the perfect job, the perfect everything perfect
So much
before
pressure. Yes.
so much pressure before you can really make an impact or be recognized for your unique gifts. And because of that, I decided to create my business around that, to empower women entrepreneurs to really tap into their own uniqueness, because we're
Mm.
all unique in our own way and we are all
Yes.
created to make an impact. We are here to inspire one particular person. We're not just here to just sit, and laze around. We're all here to impact someone else, because the shift we create in someone else is going to create a massive shift in someone else. There's always a ripple
I
impact,
love that. It's
and that's the
beautiful.
world we are in. So that's how my story all started, from being the shy girl, security guard girl that thought that I am meant to just be doing the lower class job, to someone that has created her own empire, whatever that might mean for me. But for me, it is an empire. I'm creating my own business that I'm inspiring women all over the world. And that's how my story started, really.
That's beautiful. That's amazing. What an amazing story. And I think
Thank you.
that, yes, you're welcome. And I think that shows that sometimes for us to make a change, we have to hit rock bottom. For some people, that's what it takes. And it's very
Yeah,
interesting for you that you had to hit that rock bottom before you could imagine yourself differently and to create
totally.
a new life for yourself. Yes.
Totally. I think that if I had it all good, I would not necessarily know my own unique voice. I noticed
Mm.
that because I've pretty much lost, maybe not lost everything, but I have lost a lot at that time.
Yes.
So I didn't owe anyone any explanation than to just be myself. And at that time, I've already surrendered. Okay, it's all falling apart right now. And that's pretty much it. No one likes me. I don't have any friends. I don't have no one to judge me. They're probably going to gossip. I couldn't care less now. I've lost everything. And
Mm.
that's how I was able to really tap into my own uniqueness. I started to even love myself more. I learned to forgive myself first by,
Mm.
holding on to my own parents or the people or my teachers or my friends or my peer groups believe that who I supposed to be. I had to forgive myself for embracing that. And now I had to learn to love myself enough to just make my own mistakes, right?
Mm.
To just fall and just come back up, fall and come back up, and just owning my own brilliance. So
Wonderful.
if I hadn't felt, I haven't hit rock bottom, I probably would not have identified that aspect of myself. I'm probably still going to be following the role models or the beliefs of other people or doing things that people want me to do. right?
Yes, yes. It's almost like the universe was knocking at your door and say, Joyce, hello, wake up. You got to change. It's time. The
Totally.
world needs
So
you bigger than this. Be bigger.
totally, totally.
Wonderful,
Yeah.
wonderful. And can you also tell a little bit about your personal story about, you told me earlier about your husband and how your husband made a big impact. You said how in the beginning, I think you said you were trying to do things like other entrepreneurs and following them. He's like, wait a minute, Joyce, you're not being you. You're not being yourself. You want to talk a little bit about that?
Totally, totally, totally. On this entrepreneurial world, I don't know if you or your audience are on Facebook as I am. I'm not like really engulfed into Facebook, but a lot of people are talking about making lots of money or making quick cash here and there. And everybody wants to make money. I want to make more money, and money is a good thing.
Yes.
But, to make money is not necessarily about learning some new ideas or new tips. It's great to learn, but there's just some unique things that are meant for. It's going to be in alignment with how we are going to call in money into our lives, right? I always have this affirmation that I want money to flow easily with just even a little inspired action. I don't want to like work hard to have like 50K months. I just want to take one inspired action, engage the universe, and have money falling into my laps. That's one of my affirmations every day. But yeah, so I was following all the models out there, and everybody wanted to be a business coach, helping people make money. Of course, they're all tapping into the pain points of other people, which everybody wants to make money. But I was really not making any money at the time. I was just copying all the people I adored. Of course, I've never really embodied who I am. I've never really owned, believe that I'm good enough for me to even let my own voice shine, that I actually felt that I had to still copy other entrepreneurs that were doing well to make the money or make the impact that I wanted to make. But eventually, I wasn't making a dime. I mean, literally, I was like really getting into lots and lots of debt. It was really impacting my relationship because I was really tapping into our pension. I went into my life insurance, I remember, and I took some of my savings for the kids. I had zero savings for the kids at the time. Well, not at that time, but I took all the money, just investing and trying to be someone else.
Yeah.
But one day I was in Paris hanging out with my coach and all the other ladies that I also truly admire, which is not a bad thing, by the way. We can admire someone's brilliance, but we should not let that strip our own brilliance away because we are all enough. And I always tell my clients that whatever we admire in someone else is truly in us because we are connecting to the brilliance in someone else that we have truly identified in ourselves, but we're not just owning it.
Yes.
Because at the end of the day, we're all created by the same source. Why would I feel that she is created, she's made to be a star and I am made to be dirt, right? We are all one. We are all from the same source. So the more we embody, the more we tap into source and believe that we are brilliant, the more we will not let someone else's glory diminish our own glory. The more we see them, the more we see that we are brilliant as well. So anyway, I was in Paris that day and hanging out with these beautiful girls. And my husband just sent me a WhatsApp, Facebook. And he just said something that he said, Joyce, you just have to get over your like 5K months or 10K months, something like that. That he loved the way I share stories online. He loved the way I share stories on videos and the way I write. That he feels that is my own unique gift. And I remember having this massive fight on the phone with him. I said, you don't know what it means to be a coach. You are just this guy that works in an office. And you don't know what it means to be a coach. And I kind of like slammed the phone on him, which sometimes I do, but he understands me now. Eventually I kind of stepped back a little bit. I think after that evening, I decided to step back and then I journaled on it. I meditated on it and journaled on it. And from there, I realized that I am a beautiful writer. I'm a beautiful storyteller and I have my own unique brilliance and I haven't owned it enough to explode it, right? Because sometimes, because we're looking so much at someone else's brilliance, we are now not like nurturing ours, right?
Yes.
So,
we're comparing too much and we're not noticing our own unique gifts. Yes.
Noticing it and nurturing it and growing it and investing in the right courses that will make you like shine, and I wasn't doing that at that time because I was focusing on someone else's brilliant and trying to see that maybe that is who I am meant to be, right? A business coach or a sales funnel coach or whatever it was, which was not really working for me. That's not where the money's supposed to come in for me. My own unique brilliance, the way the universe wanted to bring money for me was to really enhance my unique personality, empower the women to be more confident, to empower women to own their voice, to go out there and check their worth, of course, by being brilliant. Because when you are brilliant and confident in your own gift, Why can't you charge 3K? Why can't you charge 5K? Why can't you charge 25 grand? Right? Because you
Yes.
know they are good and you know that you are going to create massive results for other people.
Yes, and can you talk a little bit about how your high vibe, your authenticity attracts your tribe?
Great question there. You know what happened is as soon as he told me that, of course, I started to tap into my own brilliance. And what I noticed was I've been able to connect. I realized that my desires are also someone else's desires, right? And sometimes because I wasn't giving myself permission to tap into my own desires, I just felt that it's meant for someone else. That's why I wasn't giving myself permission to really dream big, you know? Sometimes I love to just like chill and dream big, see myself driving my dream car, which I know is coming, living in a beautiful place in London, which I know is coming, is even done.
Yes.
Being on Oprah magazine, I know is done. Or being on stage where there's 500 or 1,000 people, I know is done, right? So for me, it's about really being in high vibe and empowering other women to step into their own light, you
Yes.
know, because I believe that because I am giving myself permission to step into my own role, I'm helping other people to step into their own role as well. So the more I speak about my own desires, the more I'm helping other people to tap into their own desires as well. So that is pretty much my own unique way of helping people stay high vibe or connecting to the vibe, you know, or yes, staying high vibe. But pretty much, I believe that my desires is also someone else's desires, and the more I live my desires, the more someone else that looks like me or doesn't look like me or maybe is a mom like me will feel that, wow, if she can do it, I can do it as well, right? You can be a mother of two and still travel around the world if it's your choice. You
Yes.
can be a mother of two and still work from home. You can be a mother of two and have a sexy body if you want,
Yes.
or wear a bikini if you want, or be on stage, or date somebody young if you want. I mean, it's a
Yes.
matter of choice, right? So that's pretty much my own unique way. Is to give myself permission to step into my own role, into my own brilliance, live my own desires, make my own mistakes, share it with the people that are following me, and letting them know that being wrong doesn't mean that you are awful. It's a learning process. It's just part of your own journey to really explore, because our desires is pretty much what the universe wants to express through us, so the more I live mine, the more I want people to start breaking the paradigm and saying that, well, that whatever I learned from the past is not who I am. What I am meant to be right now is what I want to explore, and I can see Joyce doing it right now, and I'm going to go after my dream as well. So that is my own unique way of tapping into my own brilliance and staying high vibe and connecting into the vibe of other people as well, if that's what you're asking.
Yes.
Yeah.
Wonderful. And then tips. Can you give some tips on how other female entrepreneurs can tap into their brilliance, can own their power, their authenticity, become high vibe? How can we do it?
The one thing that I want to share is I want you to spend a lot of time in nurturing your own inner voice. I mean, we can learn a lot from the external world, which is amazing, because we choose what we want and don't want from the universe, from what's out there. But the more you tap into your own inner voice and nurture that, the better and more brilliant you are, because that is your own way of creating your own ripple effect. So I want people to spend at least 5 to 10 minutes to tap into to listen to their own inner voice and learn to nurture that, because the more we can trust in ourselves, the better it is for us. The better it is for us to make massive leaps in life. The more it is for us to even create new ways where there's no way. That is where invention comes. That's how Facebook came to life, or Apple came to life. It's more because they were listening into what their own unique path is, and then exploring that online. So that would be the first thing that I want, and that I would say that people should do, is to spend a lot of time to listen to themselves and to shun off the chatters, because it does come. I mean, when it does come, we can just explore it a little bit. Don't drown in it, or just feel that is who we are. It's just a chatter, but who we are is truly brilliant. Tap back into source and then explore that possibility of where the universe wants to take us, and how we are supposed to make an impact, or how we need to serve. That's one thing. The second thing I don't like to use the word authenticity. It's pretty much just being ourselves, no matter what that is, even if it means making mistakes, which it's that's the only way we could
We all
learn.
do,
Is
yes.
even if it means making so many mistakes, losing so much money for us to learn, for us to even make that like thousands or millions that we want to make, just be open about it, because a lot of people are not sharing that back end side of their lives or their business. They're making it sound like, oh, in 30 days I made, I don't know, 10 grand or something. To be honest, nobody makes, I mean, maybe some people made 10 grand in like leaving their job and getting into business. It could be true, but not a lot of people are doing that. And because a lot of people are sharing that, a lot of people think that they could do it, and they end up falling flat on their face. So just be authentic with your life and your mistake. But of course, you want to grow. You know, you don't want to just have all this drama going on all the time.
Yes.
Learn from your mistakes, share it, and kind of go on forward, rise in life. And when people see you from that very bottom growing, that's what inspires people. Because I went from earning €0 per month on struggling, or charging €200 for 3-month coaching, to charging about 10, 25 grand for 6 months of coaching with me. So, and it's all grown over time. And it's more because people have seen me grown from somebody that was really struggling to be someone else, had no confidence, being criticized on video, to somebody that couldn't care less about what people say, because she is so confident in who she is. I mean, confident. I mean, not like arrogant confident, but just confident who she is, super confident who she is, and knowing that she has what it takes and she is enough to explore her own brilliance and make whatever money she needs to make, and make the impact that she needs to make. People have seen me grow through that phase.
Oh, I think you paused. Can you hear me? Joyce? Hello? Joyce, are you still there?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, sorry, we lost you for a few seconds, so I'm not sure if you were talking or not.
I can hear you. I can hear you.
Okay, good.
So I just want to tell people, and it's not about learning new courses here and there. It's just pretty much owning your own journey and showcasing that. That is what people want to see, not the 5-step system or the 5 way to make money. They want to know your story and how you are being able to create that shift that you will want to help them create.
Yes, the real
and when
story.
Yeah, and if people can see you do it, that empowers them to believe in themselves, to be able to do it, because they can see someone that did it as well.
Beautiful, beautiful. Well said. So we just have a few minutes left, so I want to hear a little bit more about your business. If you'd like to share a little bit more with what you do with your clients, a little bit about your private Facebook group, which is how I found out about you. Are you paused again? Uh-oh. Okay, hi, this is Khristee Rich. We're back with Joyce Oladipo from Luxembourg. And now we're going to discuss a little bit about her business, Enchant Life.
Yeah.
And so, Joyce, can you tell us a little bit about your business, Enchant Life, and what you do with your clients?
Yes, of course. I am a personal branding and marketing expert, and I help women entrepreneur coaches, especially, be more magnetic, win high vibe crowd, and get paid well for their services. So I've been doing this now for 3 years now, and one of the ways that I help women is through private coaching. I do one-on-one coaching for 6 months, and I also do private virtual and one-on-one intensive as well. I'm going to be in Paris this weekend to be doing 2 intensive there as well. So I do a lot of work on that as well. So most of my work is done via Skype. We do one-on-one sessions together. I'll review your business, your storytellings, and things like that, just to help you share stories, from an authentic story, of course, that feels very magnetic to attract the crowd that you truly want to attract. And you know what? I also wanted to talk about my course. There's something that
Sure.
I am so drawn to, is to empower women. So I have this project that I've been working on called Back a Mom, and my vision around it is really to support women, especially women that want to have their own businesses and just don't have the capital to start their own business. So I started that because I knew that when I started my own business, I was struggling very earlier on to gather the capital to invest in the coach to market my business, and because of that I wasn't drawing any traction in my business. So I have this course as well. So I give about 10% of my income to moms, that especially moms, single moms, or moms that are in marriages. I'm not too sure Most of the women that I'm working with right now are single moms anyway, that have these business ideas and they just want to be able to get it going, but because they don't have any income, no bank is loaning them any money, their husband or ex-husbands are not giving them any money. So I support them as well to get their business growing, and I also teach them how to be more magnetic as well.
Fabulous.
But you can also join me in my group.
Yes.
I have a group called Entrepreneur Vibe. Let's not forget that one. It's going quite well at the moment. You can join me in the group. It's Entrepreneurs Vibe on Facebook. So do a search there and you can join us there as well. You can ask me any question you have on keeping I vibe and being very magnetic online.
Yes, that's how I met Joyce. Joyce does Facebook Live, so you get a chance to really know her, and she gives some great tips on how to be high vibe and authentic and to attract your tribe. So I definitely recommend that everybody join the group. It's a fantastic group, and it does have high vibe, lots of good energy there. And I just want to also say, Joyce, that I love your style. You have such a way about you, and I think that's also what attracts people is, you know, have a beautiful smile, but you also have great style, and you're not afraid to show a little flash, show a little flair. I think some entrepreneurs think that, again, we have to wear the business suit and be like in a perfect little box of how other people are doing it to seem professional, but you can still be professional and still be artistic and creative and be yourself, whatever that means to you. So
Totally.
thank you for being true to yourself and being high vibe to encourage us to do the same.
You're welcome.
Yes, and again, I love what you had said in the previous conversation about it's very important to be high vibe and to be yourself so that it ripples out, because your desires ripple out and your energy ripples out so that you inspire other people to rise up and to do the same too.
Totally.
And I do believe in that as well.
Yeah, that's very, very an expansive thought. If we can have that expansive thought, that's how the world is creative. If someone else wasn't thinking big, we would not be where we are today. I'm not going to be able to do a Skype call with you today. So we need to give ourselves permission to expand or explore who we are so that we can create a better future for the other people as well.
Yes. I agree. Beautiful. Well said. So I encourage everybody out there to be high vibe, to be true to yourself, to own your power, and to connect with Joyce on her Facebook group. Is there any other way you'd like for them to connect with you? Would you like to leave your website?
Yes, of course. You can join me as well on my website, www.enchantlife.com. You can join me as well on that page as well. Okay. So you can join my email list. I have an email list.
Yes.
My free gift there, by the way.
Let's give out that free gift.
Yeah, you can go on to Joyce Oladipo/gift.
Okay, can you spell that for them? Or I can also put it at the end. But
yeah, it's Joyce Oladipo, which is Joyce Oladipo, O for orange, L for Lima, A for apple, D for dog, I for ice cream, P for pizza, O for orange.com/gift.
Perfect.
And I believe you're going to get some amazing tips to be more magnetic without even having to spend any dime, because you have what it takes to be magnetic online.
Yes, perfect. Thank you so much for being on, Joyce, today. It's a pleasure to talk with you. You're always an inspiration. And just a little shout out about my business as well. My business is thedancingcurtain.com. So you can just go to www.thedancingcurtain.com or follow me on Facebook at The Dancing Curtain. So that's www.facebook.com/thedancingcurtain, and on Twitter, Dancing Curtain. So I hope that all of you will join me again for this inspirational video series, the Confident Inspirational Women Across the Globe video series. I have many more exciting women that I will interview, and I'm very excited to share their stories with you. So thanks so much for tuning in today, and have a great day. Bye, Joyce. Have a great day.
Bye.
Bye.